Blow your nose.
What the hell?
I said blow your nose.
Until he says go in the house.
No. Okay. Hey, everybody. Join back in. We just did the Zoom. I think it went well. I was a little nervous, but I think it was good. My son is flushing the toilet, but I think it's good. So, I'm not going to talk about what we talked about on the Zoom because y'all missed out. Hi, everybody. I'm going to come in here and, I think that I want to talk about, we're going to see really quick. We're going to see. How are you guys been? How's everybody day? How's everybody day? I pray that your day is well. Let me see. Okay. I see a snippet here I want to read. Yeah, you missed it, but don't worry about it. I liked it. I feel like it was really personal, and I think I want to do a couple of those a month. So I think it was great, and I got to spend time with some people one-on-one, and I loved it. So if you guys want that to be a thing, just let me know, because I liked it. So, hi, everyone. Yeah, you missed the Zoom, but I liked it. It was personal, and I think I want to try to do it more. So if you guys like it, you guys let me know, and I'll just try to make a continuation of that. I just feel like it was personal, and I got to see a lot of beautiful faces besides, just this, and it was interaction, and everyone was just beautiful. So, yeah, Zoom costs money, but I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I got this. I seen this because I was like, okay, what are we going to talk about on TikTok? It says, in the Old Testament, a person who accidentally killed someone could be protected from revenge. However, a person who murdered out of hatred would not escape punishment. The only way to tell the guilty from the innocent was to discover the killer's motive. And, it was to discover the motive. There's a lot of people that don't like you. And that's a fact. I know by a show of hands that you guys can tell me that you have a hater somewhere in your life. Somewhere in your life, there's somebody that don't like you. And that's okay. Everybody isn't going to like you. Everybody isn't. And that's okay. What you have to do is continue to live your life. But there's a hater in every single circle. Every circle. You can point out, if I tell you right now, who's that person you got in your head, who's that person that don't like you? Because you got an inkling that this person don't like you. Even if it seems like a lot of people do. There's always going to be that one, I don't like her. I don't like him. And they can't say why. They just don't like you. And I'm going to say this. It isn't you that they don't like. It is the spirit that is inside of you, which is the Holy Spirit, that they can't stand. See, the devil can't stand God because he wants to be him. So when you see people copying your every single move, that's because the devil wants to take what you have inside of you. Every single time. You get friends, and all of a sudden the friends start dressing like you, talking like you, walking like you. And then they turn around and have hate towards you, but you were just trying to be like me. They're mad because they can't be like you. They can't be like you. God has made you the only copy. What is it? Corbin copy? I don't know. However you say it. He's made you the master copy. There we go. He's made you the master copy. There is only you. You have your own DNA. You have your own way you dress, the way you talk, the way you do your hair. You have your own style. You don't have to have name brands to make you. You don't have to have anything on you. When you walk out the house, you're like, yep, this is me. Yep, this is me. That is who you are. The clothes don't make you. The job don't make you. The man, the woman don't make you. You know who you are. And that's why the devil can't stand it. That's why the devil can't stand you. Because the devil don't know who he is. Let's make it plain and simple. The devil don't know who he is. But he knows who he wants to be like or aspire to be. The devil knows that he wants to be God. That is what the devil knows. So when people start coming into your life and they start imitating you and asking to try this clothes on and this and that and just trying to literally embody you, it's because they work for their father, the devil. The devil has no personality, but he wants your personality because you have the favor of God on you. So now the devil's like, let me sprinkle a little bit of this, and he still won't have the secret ingredient. God cast the devil down. So you can never come back up. You can come to and fro like you do every day, but your home is not here, baby. Your home is not here, and it never will be. And they can try to sleep with your husband, sleep with your wife, try to put your clothes on, try to call custody for your kids. They can try to do all of these things, but they still can't equate to be you. It is only one version. Do you know how special you are? I just need to know. Do you know how special you are? Just look at all the attacks on your life. Look at all the friends that turn into enemies. That is already saying, hey, God has a blessing with your name on it, and they want it. Even when it seems like you don't have nothing, you got everything. You got everything. Everything that they want and they know they can never have. That is what you want. That's what you have. That's what you are. They know that. When they see you and you're down, you're never down. When they see you and you're alone, you're never alone. You always have God on you. Always. Even when you just by yourself, you're not by yourself. Never. But then when they go through something, God's like, I'm not blessing that mess. I'm not finna bless that mess. And they're wondering why God chooses you in your mess, but he won't bless them in their mess. You're going through it, but God says, I know my child. They ain't gonna curse me. They know they're not supposed to be over here doing what they're doing. But they're going to get convicted and come back. You're comfortable in your mess. You're comfortable laying where you are. And that's fine, but my children aren't going to lay in that. They might slip and fall, but they're going to get back up. The difference with a pig in a pigsty and a sheep in a pigsty is the sheep is going to get back up. And the pig is going to continue to lay there. Going to keep laying there because that's his home. That is not your home. That's not your home. And just because you're laying in mess, don't mean you're going to stay in mess. Even if you put yourself in that mess. Because how many of us are guilty of putting ourselves in some foolishness that we know that we're not supposed to be in the first place. And we sit here like, God, if you just get me out of this one more time, I promise I'm not going to do this stupid foolishness again. I'm real honest when I mess up. I'm real honest. I'm like, God, listen. Your girl wasn't supposed to be over here in the first place. I know. But if you just get me out of this, God, if you just get me out of this, I promise I'm not going to do this stupid stuff no more. I be telling God, like, come on. I got myself in a job and I had to go to the hood, like the hood. And I was sitting there like, God, listen, if you get your girl out of here, if you get me out of here, I promise I ain't going to make no more unrash decisions again. I just left because I was angry. I ain't mean it. I didn't mean it. And I'm just looking around like, I ain't supposed to be here. I ain't supposed to be in this mess. And it's like, I even went back to some friends I wasn't supposed to be friends with. And I'm sitting over here like, I know I ain't supposed to be y'all friend no more. And I wonder why they hating on me. They talking about me. They dragging me down. I put myself back in it. When God delivered me from that, I put myself back in it because I was afraid to be alone. I was afraid to be alone. I didn't want to be alone. I wanted the phone conversations. I wanted the text messages. I wanted to go out to eat lunch. I wanted all of that. But when I went to lunch with them, they were looking at me like, oh, you over here with us? And it wasn't like that on the phone. We were laughing, and then y'all two got together, and I'm here, and now y'all looking at me like y'all want to fight me. What? It's because the devil just needed you to get there. He was talking all good on the phone, just like those relationships. Let's not play. Let's be for real. We get back in those relationships with those people that God delivered us from because we are lonely. We are lonely, so we get back in those relationships. And when we get in those relationships, they're 10 times worse because the Bible already spoke on that. And I did a thing on that last week. They get back and they're 10 times worse and they can't stand you. They're lying, cheating, and conniving way worse. And you sitting there, you like, oh God, I don't know how I got here, but if you just get me out this relationship one more time, I promise I'm not going back. I'm changing my number and I'm going to block them. I'm changing my number, I'm going to block them. I can't even hear it. I ain't supposed to be here in the first place, God. God, listen. God, just get me out one more time. Get me out one more time. And God's like, yeah, I'm going to get you out, but you better not do it again. We're all guilty of doing some crazy. I call it like it is. I say some stupid foolishness that I done got myself in, God. Because I ain't supposed to be here in the first place. I know I ain't supposed to be here in the first place. But I done took my bald head behind down there. I done took my butt down there. And now look at me. Stuck. We got to be honest. We're going to make some mistakes. And it's okay. But we can't keep making the same mistake. We can't make the same mistake over and over and over again. We can't continue to do that. That's when we embark on the insanity. Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. We're going to have to start learning from these mistakes that we keep making, some knowingly and some unknowingly. So we're going to have to start thinking, okay, God delivered me from this. I can't go do this. God, I asked to get out of this. You delivered. So now I'm going to be a woman of my word. I'm going to be a man of my word. Because God, you did what I didn't think was possible. Because I couldn't break that soul tie. I couldn't break that sneaky link. I couldn't break this. I couldn't break it. But God says, I broke it. Now don't you take your butt back over there. Don't you take, it's just like a baby. When you have kids and they take their little bag behind in the kitchen, you done told them time and time again, don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. It's hot. And it's what? This stove? Hot. You done took your butt over there after God done told you, don't take that man back. Don't take that girl back. Don't do it. Then you like, oh, well, they just apologized, God. They said they were sorry, God. They ain't really mean it, God. They ain't really, they changed, God. And God's like, they didn't do nothing but change their verbiage. That's it. They changed the way that they manipulated the scene. They changed the way they did. That's it. They changed the way they manipulate. They changed the way they lied so beautifully. That's all they did. They didn't want nothing else but to say they won again. Some people literally just go back to you to say they could. That's all. You over here thinking you won something. Or you over here thinking it's about to be a new honeymoon stage. And they over there like, I just want to make sure I can get them back. That's it. Because it's a spiritual bond. It isn't anything else. It's a soul tie. And they want to make sure they can still come at you. That's it. They ain't changed. They just changed the way they pretended to love you. That's all. Yes, it applies to family members, friends, all of the above. Because Satan don't stop because it's your family member. No, Satan actually used them first because they're closer to you. A stranger can't hurt you like someone close to you. Yes, the Pharisees killed Jesus and all of that stuff, but they could have never got a hold of Jesus if Judas, who was his friend, didn't deliver him to them. It's always your family or your friends. That's it. And just because they're family don't mean they are. I know strangers that are my family, and I have family that's not my family, and that's perfectly okay with me. I'm okay with that. It's okay to let things go that serve you no more purpose. If you're constantly crying over something and someone, why are you still holding on to that? Sometimes you have to cut it off. And if it's right, it'll come back. And if they love you like they say they do, they'll come back. You don't have to sit there and sit in pain because you're trying to fix a one-sided relationship because you're the only one that cares. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care. There's no division between all of that. Whoever hurts you is hurting you for a reason. And I'm not going to tell you to sit here and stay in that foolishness just because it's your Uncle Ray them. Who cares? They're going to learn to respect you. They're going to learn to respect you or they don't have to see you. Because listen to me and listen to me closely. You are the blessing. You carry the anointing. You carry the favor. I thought I was the only one that saw 222. Haha, good eyes. You carry it all. And it's their honor to be in your presence. Now, I'm not telling you to walk around stank. That's what I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you to walk around here stank thinking you better than everybody. I'm telling you to walk around knowing who you are and whose you are. Arrogance is not beautiful. Arrogance is not pretty. Arrogance is not cute. Humbleness is. You can be humble but know who you are. You know who you are. And you ain't going to take no foolishness. If they don't want to respect you, if they don't want to love you, if they don't want to value you and your time, then you don't have to sit there. You are a blessing. And it's blessed to be a blessing to be around you. That's it. You have to know who you are. And you have to know how to love people gently. It's okay that they don't see you. It's okay. And it's okay that they don't want to be around you. Okay. Then take your anointed self to other people who can see your anointing and know how to love you accordingly. You don't have to stay where you're not welcome. In fact, the Bible tells you about that. The Bible tells you to shake the dust off your feet. If they're not welcoming you, shake the dust off your feet and go to who will. There is always someone out there that's willing to love you. But are you willing to love you? That's the big question. That's the question of tonight. Are you putting yourselves in rooms that you're not welcome and mad because the rooms aren't welcoming you? Now you have to ask yourself, do I love me enough to leave where I am not valued and loved at? Do I love myself enough to stay where I am not wanted? I know he don't love me. He constantly cheats on me. He constantly lies on me. He constantly puts me down. I know she don't love me. She's always out with her homegirl partying. She's always with her mama them, but not really with her mama them. She with her bestie, but her bestie always got the best lies. She telling me the right, wrong things at the same time. And here I am looking good, but she over here lying, cheating, conniving, scheming. Just want my money. All of the above. Now you got to ask yourself, why are you complaining about something that you can easily change? Why are you complaining about something that you can easily change? The question is, do you want it? Do you want it? Then ask yourself, are you ready to change it? We can complain about it all day, but are you willing to do the hard work to let it go? It serves you no purpose. It serves you no purpose. Why are you holding on to it like a baby holds on to a pacifier when they're done with it? It is time to come off the baby food, and it's time to walk into who you're supposed to be. They don't love you. They don't respect you. They don't honor you. They don't see your value. Why are you staying where you're not wanted? Why do you feel yourself so low that you have to stay there? Why? If God didn't ordain it, why are you trying to make it fit where he didn't ordain? It's time to ask ourselves the hard questions. And we're about to walk into a new year. Do you really want to take old baggage with you into something very brand new that God is getting ready to do for you? He's saying, I have this bright, shiny door. Who are you going to take with you? Who do you want to come through the doors with you? Do you want the people that don't want you to come through with it so you can say, I made it, and they can say, oh, that little house you got? Because every hater that I know, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, go y'all in, but every hater that I know says these lines. Oh, that's a cute little house. Oh, them some cute little nails. Them some cute little shoes. Oh, you got a little car. They always put little in front of it to invalidate the big thing that you did because they don't want to see the light that you have. So they try to dumb it down. They try to dumb it down. Oh, that's a cute little marriage you got, girl. Oh, he cute or whatever. You sure you want to date her? It's always a backhanded compliment. I remember I used to be friends with this girl that never gave me a compliment. And I accomplished major things. And I was like, what? Why? She was like, oh, girl, I'm so happy for you. Oh, girl, that's not even a good side of town. Girl, you want to... But no, girl, I'm happy for you. I'm like, well, dang. What have you done for yourself lately? Nothing. But be a hater and work for the devil. That's what they do, and that is their job because they know that they're not where they need to be. You are going there, and they are staying stagnant. They don't know how to come out of the rut that they're in. But you're like, I don't care who I got to shake, what I got to cut off, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I got to leave the cat, dog, and them kids. I got to go. Listen, not their babies. But you just know what it takes to do it, and I'm about to go to the next level. And you know what it takes. Some people aren't ready to sacrifice themselves and their time and their money. Some people aren't ready to do that sacrifice, but you're like, I can't stay here anymore. I can't stay here anymore. I can't. I'm going crazy staying here. You know that I got to go. You know that you got to go. They're not ready. So they're going to invalidate everything that you got going on because they're afraid that you're going to look better than them when you just trying to get better than you were last year and the year before that. You only in competition with yourself because you like, I got to do better this year. I fell off last year. I messed up last year. I really messed up last year. I got to make up. I got some goals on the table that I'm nowhere near, and I got to get there. You don't know how, when, or what, but you know you got enough faith to get there. You know you got enough faith to get there, and you're going to. And you're going to. That is going to be your portion. It might take this year, might take next year. Heck, might take 2 years, but you're going to get there. You don't put the time on it, God does. And I know a God that works like this. Just like this, you can be nothing, and you can wake up tomorrow and you can be everything. Just like this, you're at the bottom, and all of a sudden your name got mentioned in one room that can change your life forever. Just like that. And although they might not see it, they know it. They know that it is you. And they know that if someone's going to bless, they're going to come bless you. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. They know that they're going to come bless you. They know that. Here we go. God has set you apart. You've always been different. You always will be different. You don't need to try to blend in. You can't blend in if you tried. You have a light on your life that is made for you. And it says there's a light on a hill that cannot be hidden. Who you are cannot be hidden. You might have been in the shadows for a good little minute, and it might felt comfortable in the shadows. That's okay. That doesn't mean the sun won't come illuminate those shadows, and all of a sudden you're going to begin to shine. This is your season. This is your season. And it's not by coincidence or happenstance that everybody's trying to be like you. It is time for you to be like you. That's it. It is time for you to be like you. I'm getting ready to close it off because my baby's back there and I'm tired. But I just want you guys to ask yourself the hard questions. Who am I holding on to that I need to cut off? Who am I? What is my goal for next year? And who do I need to cut off? And who do I need? Let me say that again, that last one again. And who do I need to cut off? Let it go. Let it go. God is just not letting me off this for a second. He's just saying that you know that you have to cut someone off. You know it. And it's time to do it. It is time to do what he's told you to do. I love you all, and I pray that you have a blessed and wonderful night, that whatever you're believing for, that God is going to come in and do exceedingly abundantly and above all that you can ask, think, or even imagine. He loves you, and I know he's about to show you just how much. And if they were hating before, baby, they're going to hate tomorrow, and they're going to hate the next day, and they're going to hate the next day after that. They going to hate so they can't hate no more when God get done with you. When God gets done shining his light on you, baby, they going to want to fight you. I hope y'all know how to fight, because they going to want to fight, because you going to have this glow on your life that's going to make the devil mad. It's going to make the devil mad. And it's okay. You can stay mad, devil, because it's not going to stop our anointing. And it's not going to stop the favor. You are blessed. You are chosen. You are favored. The favor of God is going to chase you down. I love you guys, and have a blessed night.